Dom's away.
Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's get that
I'd
out of
love
the
some
way.
of this. Yeah, let's get rid of this shit. So,
No.
so we should say we started. We had this a couple of times, didn't we? Because obviously you get paid by your mum to live, and then you use that money to go away
On holiday, yeah.
and just live life a bit, which is fair. You're young. You're meant to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So we used to do this when you used to go away pretty much every other week.
Yeah.
Mm.
You've just not turned up for about 2 months, so we've not had it for a while.
Yeah.
So now we've got Dom's away, where Dom's. Did you normally tell a specific story from the holiday, or just the holiday in general?
Well, I've got one sort of tale.
Is that what it used to be, though? Was it one specific?
No, it's more
tale?
about the holiday in general. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, we can do
We'll
that.
see
That's
what-
fine. Go on then. So this is Dom's away. His holiday in Riga, Latvia.
Yeah, Latvia. So the thing I wanted to raise sort of an ethical dilemma about.
Oh.
I know
Well,
Ethan's
this
done
is
this
the
before.
show for it.
Ethan's done this before. What was yours that time? You wanted to raise a. You said something like ethical dilemma or like racial something.
Oh yeah. That's
Should
cool.
we just pretend
That
that,
was
wasn't said?
That was the Despicable Dom
Oh
segment.
right, yeah,
that,
yeah. Well, anyway, so
What the
I.
fuck was that? What was despicable, Dom?
Well,
Well, it's about Dom having to list like Denzel Washington films
Oh,
and stuff. Yeah.
Jesus, I forgot.
so
Go on, Dom.
Oh my
I
god.
flew from.
I actually forgot that was. Oh my fuck.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
go on.
but I forgot. The listeners forgot.
Jesus Christ.
Dom's the one who brought it
Will
back
you
up.
stop drinking every time you meant to talk?
Right, yeah. So I flew from Manchester Airport, but my flight was at my flight was at like 6 in the morning. Last train got there for like midnight. So I had like 6 hours to go in the airport, basically.
You went to do this last time and you couldn't be asked.
Yeah, yeah, no, but I thought I'll stick it through this time.
What's wrong with sitting in an airport for 6 hours? Like it's
Well,
only like
I'll tell you what's wrong. Really loud people going on like stag do's, just
At
like
midnight?
shouting and singing and stuff at like 6 in the morning. I'm like, shut up. I was dead tired. So what I thought was sort of wise to do.
Go on.
Notice a sign in the airport pointing towards the local prayer room.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, I think bit of peace and quiet. No one will be using it at 2:30 in the morning and stuff like that. So follow the signs, thinking this is great. Gonna have a nice little put my phone on charge. You know what I mean? I'm not actually gonna be praying or anything. So I go in. Fella sat there,
Yeah.
white bloke, in floods of tears. I don't know what about. I was thinking when I walked in, like, is he just really
You
into
could
his...
as soon as you walked in, you could easily tell this guy's crying.
Yeah, he's
heavily.
crying. He had his head in his hands. He looked up at me like, why have you bothered? Why are you here? But I didn't know whether it was because of his prayer, like he got really into it. And like he found out some results that he'd do on the way. Or
You thought he heard a voice back and thought, Christ, this is
Well,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Or you were thinking, he's thinking, what were your thought when you walked in?
I went in and thought, yeah, well, that's what I thought. I thought he was like really
Intense.
deep into the prayer or
Yeah.
something.
Which is nice.
I just went, you right, mate? Went to the other
Imagine you're praying intensely, and this fucking mug turns and goes, "You right, mate? Yeah, right."
So I went
I
to
got
the, I went to the
150
other
quid a
side of the room. I went round the corner where he couldn't see me. Just there was a lovely phone charger there. Whacked my phone on charge. Got on my phone, just pissing about on Twitter, watching a few videos and stuff, as you do in the prayer room. But then he clears off.
Mhm.
He sort of looked round to me when he was leaving as well, and sort of like had tears in his eyes and went like, "See ya."
Oh,
Was
that's
that-
nice.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Friendly.
Friendly.
Yeah. So I'm sat in there for like 20 minutes. It only turns out a Muslim bloke walks in, sees me sat there. So I'm like, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Why?
Because I'm meant to be.
Because he's
he
a
saw
Muslim,
me. He saw me. No,
obviously.
no, no. Because he saw me sat there on my phone.
What's wrong with that?
Because it's a prayer room. It's like meant to be like a holy room, just
I
for like.
agree
Yeah,
with
you've
that.
put
So
yourself
you're the
into
one
that
who's done
position.
You're acting like, oh, he's out of order.
No, he's
thinking
not
I'm
out of
doing
order. I'm
this.
just thinking it's a bit awkward. I'm on my phone,
Well,
and
get
then
off your
I
phone
quickly put it away. And what I thought was best to do was like pretend I'm sort of like praying. so
So you did what?
I closed my eyes and sort of like held my hands together like that. And I'm sort of like looking.
You're on radio. You can't say it like that.
Well, you know, just held my hands together. And
In a clasp, in a prayer position,
yeah,
on
the
your
prayer-
knees,
no, just sat on like.
sat on your
Was
bum.
still your phone on
Yeah.
your lap or something?
No,
when you
no, I
charged?
hid the phone, pretended like I'm really into this, and then he said, like, "Oh, you're right, mate." But then he started doing the whole like shebang because they have to pray like
Shebang.
they have to pray like four
Frankie
times a
Valli
day,
song.
don't they? Don't they have to pray like 4 or 5 times a day?
They.
Yeah, Muslims.
Yeah, I think, is it 5 times a day?
I don't know.
So he's doing the whole. He's chanting to himself.
No, he's praying is what he's doing.
Chanting?
Yeah, but they do.
He's not going,
Yeah, but he's not
when
saying
I was
like,
young, I had no sense. He's
but
not doing that, Dom.
What
He's
I mean,
praying.
What I mean, though, he's not saying what he's not saying like, "Oh God, please give me some."
He's probably speaking in
Arabic.
Arabic.
Yeah, he's speaking Arabic, but it's like
Yes.
it's a
Oh, that's
certain thing you have to
chanting, is it?
recite, isn't it? It's not
I
just
don't
his
know,
made
I'm
up.
not Muslim.
Well, I don't know either, but he's
So
just.
what's wrong with it?
I'm not saying there's anything
Well,
wrong
you
with
kick it
it.
off.
You keep saying he's chanting.
So I'm
for
sat
some
there.
reason.
I've still got my eyes shut, hands clasped.
Still got his eyes shut.
I think he must know that
Bet
I'm
you're a
not.
knob.
Well, yeah, but then I'm sort of watching him just praying, and he's doing the whole like he falls down to the floor and stuff like that.
Falls down.
But then I
Falls
start getting a bit bored
Can I get that
because it's been like 20 minutes.
beer?
I don't know how long they have to pray for. It feels like it's been about 10 or 15 minutes. I've just got my eyes shut,
For 10 or 15 minutes, you had them shut constantly.
pretty much. Well, I was looking at it now and again while
Why
he was
not
on the
just try and
floor.
fall asleep? Cheers.
But yeah, so then he sort of says like, "Oh, you religious?" And I just said like, "Yeah, I'm a Christian."
Nice.
And then
Did you say, because the way you said it to me sounded like you were trying to have a go at him.
I wasn't going to go at him,
Did you
but I
try
was
and have
just
a go at
wondering
him?
whether it is out of all the sort of invade.
Pretending to be a religious person just so you can use a phone charger.
Yeah. Thoughts, Ethan? Would you do it? Say the airport's really noisy. Loads of
It's
people.
not
You're in
noisy,
Manchester,
it's-
right?
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
5 a.m. in the morning. It's
Yeah, I'm
not
telling you
noisy.
now, there were people just
Go
pissing
to a
about.
different bar.
It wasn't in a bar. It wasn't. Nothing was open. It was 2:30 in the morning.
You just said 5, didn't you?
No, my flight was at 5:30,
Oh.
but I had to sit there for ages, and there were people just pissing about with their like, I don't know, just drunk. So I thought, sit in the
Another
prayer
thing.
room. No one minded I was there. So I was just wondering whether that is out of order or if
Why
it's
are there
like,
charges in there?
yeah.
Why are there plug points?
I don't know. It was good though.
I've
And
never
then
actually been in one of these prayer rooms.
he cleared off, and no one else turned up for the rest of the time. There,
So you stayed in there.
yeah. Why not? Because they can't get you. They can't be like, hang on a minute, you're not praying. Can they?
Would you say this or the taxi story is worse?
How is this a bad story? I was raising
I
an
think this
ethical.
is better than the taxi.
It's better
I'm
than
raising a
There's
dilemma.
something to it in there.
We
isn't
got us
there, at least?
laughing.
How is this bad? Raising a dilemma. You,
What's the dilemma that you shouldn't?
I just don't
be
know
on
whether
your-
I should have been there. Would you have done it?
It's called the prayer room. It's like if you was there a
No,
plug.
if I'm honest, because it's just like people who believe in religion. I think are a bit touch
Stupid.
and go. Totally honest.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. So if someone does it, but I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
They cause no harm. It's like
Well,
whatever. But I do find it a bit weird.
I mean,
But
well,
Well, they can cause harm.
but I wouldn't go into it. Worry about anyone can cause harm.
Yeah, but they can cause harm because of the religion.
Yeah, no, but they could cause harm because they're not religious as well.
Mm.
The religion doesn't
do you mean?
cause.
Well, it does in some
Then what?
cases.
So-
Well, of course it does.
yeah.
Jeez,
What you on about? Look at Israel.
There's genuine. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate world we live in. But,
Yeah, it is. But then read it. Yeah, read
But I
it.
definitely wouldn't go into a prayer room because it's so disrespectful for the people.
It's
that
not
are
though,
fair.
is it?
would you have gone in the bathroom if there was a charger in there?
No, because people pissing in there.
There's people praying in the other one.
Well, yeah.
If you would have gone into the bathroom to charge your phone, would you have not dried yourself off and left a typhoon on the floor like you do in their house?
A what? Oh, a type. Well,
Yeah, am I
That-
not
that
telling the
doesn't
truth
happen.
here?
Yeah.
What would normally happen when you got out of the shower?
I've said before, with theory me and James come up with, he shakes like a dog and so.
Why don't you towel off while in like
yeah, I do.
the shower's off and you
I do.
towel off inside the bath
I
or the
do.
shower,
I do.
and then so you dry, so then when you come out you can go straight to your room? Because I've heard puddles.
Yeah,
Is it
did
not?
you watch Britain's Got Talent like years and years
No.
ago?
What,
Do you know George Sampson is?
No.
I do.
He won Britain's Got Talent and he did a little number, Singing in the Rain. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He was a like, great dancer. And he had like he had rain coming down, there's water everywhere. That's what
What
the
a difficult
bathrooms.
tune to sing.
That's what he wasn't singing, he was dancing. And there was the water everywhere basically. Maybe Dom's singing in the rain, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no, it's bollocks. It's completely made up. But anyway, yeah, Riga, you went Cam. You said it was all right.
Beautiful. What a beautiful
I
city
love
it
Riga.
was, yeah.
One of my favourite cities.
It's still very, as it should be, Central Eastern European looking, but don't mean it's not beautiful.
Better than there, yeah. Better than.
Well, yeah, we're not Central or Eastern European.
Sadly not. Sadly not.